going on, guys? King Strats here, back in the video on the channel. And today we took it to Popeyes. They dropped new wings. We got the honey lemon pepper wings. I have screwed that up 7 times asking for this order. But honey lemon pepper is a flavor that I think it comes out in like 3 days. But if you use the app, it's already available. I got the sauce on the side and then spilled the side sauce so that I don't have extra sauce. Because I wanted to have more sauce, but I don't. So we're just going to have to make do. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes. If you don't know, lemon pepper is like one of my favorite things in the world. As soon as I found out about this, I had to come on down and try this. It is just a honey-based sauce. I saw what it looked like. It looks like honey with little specks of pepper in it. So I'm expecting this to be good. It's on their normal of their, I don't know what you call these damn wings at this point. Ghost pepper wings? Ghost pepper wings, so. If you like your Popeyes with honey, you'll love this. The sauce is honey-based, but there's a really nice citrus kick of lemon that goes along with it. Honey lemon pepper wings for me are always a W. Let me tell you, I went to a new Popeyes. Look at the inside of mine. Like the amount of like the hot sauce that's on here. These are actually spicy as hell. I'm not mad at that because it tastes like spicy honey lemon pep. It ain't hit. I ordered a 6-piece and I got like 8 pieces, which I'm not really mad about. I am mad I spilled my damn sauce in the car. But if you're asking me, is it worth it? Of the sauces that they have, I would put it right with the OG Hot, which is my favorite. So I'm going to try to make a sandwich with this. I wish I would have had that extra sauce. I'm not going back in there. I'm not. I just don't want to deal with them. I'm not dealing with them. Y'all gonna say something? I'm not dealing with them. My food is hot. My order's correct. I'm not doing it. But if you're asking me, I would give this a 9 out of 10. And I really, really like it. Hot, little lemon pep. I'm here for it. This one is more for me than anybody, but I went to a new Popeyes location today, and I keep saying how their fish sandwich is super hit or miss. So I got another one. This is just their spicy flounder sandwich again. The patty looks 1,000 times better from when I got it last time. The other one was really, really small. And this one doesn't look overcooked. And I got way more mayo. I also went to a Popeyes in a not hood location. So look, y'all know I got hypothesis on this. Let's bite this. This is way better. The other one was like salty to the point that I couldn't taste anything. This one still is a little bit salty, but the fish on the inside looks 1,000 times better in the way that it's cooked. Locations matter, man. The fish isn't dry. I got a ton of the mayo. It's still kind of crispy. And the bun doesn't look like it got ran over by a car. I think I just found my new Popeyes location. They got my order 100% right, and the food is better. I will say this, though. Some of these wings I got do look like moose knuckles, but they got it right. That's a start. The last time I got the sandwich, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. This one gets an 8.5 out of 10. I still think Burger King's is better in my opinion, but this is like right there. I asked for gravy on the side. They gave me a little cup. So I wanted to do the little Jollibee thing, but I wanted to try it at Popeyes. I've seen people do it before, and it do look like it hit. The problem is, I can't really dunk it, but I'm going to get in here. We're going to leave with something. Come on, don't put gravy all over my damn car. It hits, but it doesn't hit like Jollibee. I'm going to be honest. Jollibee's gravy is better with their chicken. But it is good. I'm telling y'all, working out right before you eat, anybody who's like super into fitness, you already know what that feels like. I just finished my workout. So I'm here in the parking lot Popeyes is, I'm in the parking lot of Popeyes right now. Different Popeyes. It is the emptiest Popeyes I've ever seen. Ever. And I think I just found a new Popeyes location. All right, give me some black and ranch. I don't want to spill nothing in my car, bro. I'm trying to be extra delicate. Yeah. Even the chicken here, nice and crispy. Ain't no way I'm gonna get a fresh biscuit, right? Ain't no way. This is not gonna happen. Fresh biscuit would be diabolical. God damn, I have to break the damn biscuit. I'm not. Oh, I think this is fresh, bro. I actually think this is fresh. Nah, I got a fresh biscuit. Oh my lord. Life's good. Been a while. Underrated red beans and rice. Yeah, I'm going back. This is my only Popeyes I'm going to from now on. It's the only one. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This is hitting like crazy right now. Yeah, man. I spilled honey. It took me. I had to film, and I didn't want my food to go bad or get cold. But I keep all like wipes and vacuums and stuff in my car. But boy, was I heated. Excuse me. I don't really like filming in my car, but I'm getting used to it. But sometimes, because like, when I'm at my table, it's more spread out. Here, I'm reaching across consoles. I'm doing all this other stuff. I said this before for people who don't watch this video, by the way. This window is tinted. It just doesn't show up from the inside. Even though it looks dark to me, it looks light to you because there's color adjustment. This is tinted. I promise you. I'm sitting in the Popeyes parking lot. Nobody can see me. But I was ready to throw down. I was going to put the hot with a honey lemon pepper on the chicken sandwich or the fish sandwich, but I was gonna do that next time. We're doing it next time. Ain't no problem with that. Can't escape Toretto. A little bit of this fish sandwich. I wanted to talk to y'all about the damn car. More or less. Are y'all the type of people that eat in y'all cars? Because I never was. And I'm surprised at the amount of people. Again, I don't think fish sandwich and gravy. Hold on. Yeah. That's what you call intrusive thoughts. This is some big back activity. Oh no. I'm sorry. Even when I got fast food, as a child, when we got fast food 9 times out of 10, we either ate it in the restaurant. Like you sat down. I don't look at fast food like that no more. Just because the way they set the restaurant. I know some people do, but I stopped doing that ages ago. In the 90s we did. But when we got fast food, we always took it to the crib. Like when I was with my mom, with my dad, when we got fast food, we took it to the crib. And a lot of people are like, oh, you got to eat it in a restaurant. I have never in my life eaten, sat down and eaten a whole meal into the car unless, now there's circumstances, like if I'm traveling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if we were on a road trip, then yeah, you eat in the car because you can't really stop. But as far as like picking up McDonald's on like a Tuesday, always took it home. And I get called like people like, oh, how come you don't eat in the car? I never did. And I guess more people do or did than I thought. But I was always taught that like you eat in certain places. You know, some people will eat anywhere, and I get because sometimes you're doing stuff, but if you have time, so that's the circumstance that I'm throwing in. If you have time to like sit down, you sit down. You know what I'm saying? So The one thing I will say is, just like everybody else, I ate the fries out the bag. Always did that. Like, you have to do that. That's normal. But no matter where we went, we took the food home. And I never thought that was, like, weird. But the amount of people over the years that are just like, especially when it's places like Taco Bell, they're like, oh, yeah, you didn't eat it right away. I never ate it right away. I've been eating Taco Bell since I was a kid. And again, when we used to go there on our bikes, we would eat it in a restaurant. But other than that, if I was with my mom, we took it home. And that could also be like a geographical thing. Because, again, in New Jersey, a quarter mile at a time. In New Jersey, even where I live, there are, within 5 miles, like 12 Popeyes locations. I'm not exaggerating. When I picked this Popeyes, there was another one 3 miles from where I was standing. There was another one 2.7. So I was at work, by the way, so don't be weird. But there's so many of those restaurants, you really don't have to drive far to eat any of it. And if you live in a place where, say I don't know, like, I only have comparisons to where I live. So when I was in Iowa, for example, in college, if I wanted to go to Popeyes, I went to University of Northern Iowa, for people who don't know. It's in Cedar Falls, Iowa. That's the city. There was no Popeyes in Cedar Falls, but there was one in Waterloo, which is a town over. That town over was a 30-minute drive. You know what I'm saying? Because once you got there, it took you about a half hour to get home. You know, you had to drive out to get there. It's not a half hour, I'm exaggerating. But it probably, from there, I think it probably took like 15 minutes, something like that, 20 minutes. Nah, I'm tripping, half hour. But by the time I got home, the food, yeah, it was cold. So if I was there, then I would go eat in a restaurant. But here, again, it's like a couple miles. It might take you 5-10 minutes to get home. So it really doesn't get cold like that. Now, as a content creator, I'm used to eating cold food. Because you're so used to setting food up, getting it, like, we're just used to that. It's very rare that you just get something and eat it in this, like, life. When I say life, I'm saying it in quotes because it's not really a life. But when you do this kind of thing, I'm so used to presenting my food a certain way that it doesn't really bother me and I can extrapolate. But I understand where people are coming from. But eating in my car is still super weird for me. In the sense of, I do not like when my car smells like food. I have so many different products, vacuum cleaners, wipes, air fresheners. It's like a 10-minute process for me to get back in my car and go home right now. I got to clean all this up. I vacuum every single time. I wipe down the seats every single time. I will get the air freshener going every single time. So y'all get the idea. But again, this is something that I wanted to do because I want to get used to it. So I know some people don't really care for the car videos, but I'm filming this and talking just like I would at home. And I want y'all to know that. But I always like to just give my intrusive thoughts on what I'm thinking out loud. I know some people like to judge me for that and be like, oh, you're just complaining. I'm not. I'm just thinking out loud. You know, some people don't understand that when I'm having these conversations, I'm not really bitching and moaning about anything. I'm just giving you my internal thoughts out loud. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking out loud. Like, life doesn't owe you anything. I don't think that I'm mistreated, or I don't think that I have things to really vent about. I'm very blessed, but sometimes you just be talking. That's all I'm doing. But I understand, again, some people see you and they just... I'm guilty of this in the past. I don't do it as much anymore because I've realized that you can't judge people off of a snap judgment, but that's how people are. I know for a fact that people see me because I pop up on your feed or whatever, and they're like, man, this guy's fuck, like, immediately, like, fuck this guy. You know? So then you're like, I'm gonna click it, see what he has to say. And the minute I say something you don't like, you're like, and I get that because I used to do that too. But what I found out recently, and I'm not talking about myself, but there's so many people in the world. One of my closest friends in college, this is real. I couldn't stand him when I first met him. We were teammates. When I first met him, he was like, to me, he knows this stuff. I told him, like, because whatever. But when I first met him, we didn't know each other yet. So I didn't really know his sense of humor. I didn't really know him as a person. He just always has something to say about somebody. Not just me, but in the locker room, in the weight room, you know, while we practice, on the way to practice. And he'll be like, bro, why you always got something to say? But he was cool as hell. And we actually became like close as hell after that. And it was funny, like a year into the friendship and stuff, we were just all chopping up, me, him, and a couple of friends. And he thought I was weird too, just like a lot of people think I'm weird because I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff you see about me, whether it's the nail or the earrings or the piercing, I've always been that type of dude. Like, I don't really give an F-U-C-K about what people think about me. So if I think something's dope, I'm just finna do it. Like, if you want to think some weird about me, cool. That's on you. You don't want to talk to me about it? Cool. You want to say what? cool. So he used to see, because back then I used to wear this this puka shell necklace. It was like a surfer necklace. You got to understand, like, this is back in, 10 years ago, when people used to wear like some of like the Abercrombie. And so sometimes I would see some of that stuff, even though I didn't really wear it a lot. I'd be like, yo, that's kind of dope. So I had this necklace. It was a puka shell necklace, but it was like lucky. I wore it to every game. I always had the necklace on. It was a good luck charm. And when he saw that, he was like, bro, what is this dude? Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? And I get that. But it was funny. Two people that I remember one time before practice, I was just like, yo, shut up. Right? Whatever. But like somehow chance encounter, because like teammates be hanging out and stuff, we became cool as hell after that, and we was like brothers the rest of college. But I get that. But I like to tell people, again, you never know who's really a good person or a bad person based off of face value. You don't really know what people are about until you talk to them. So I tend not to judge people like that anymore. But I know that most people do. And I know for a fact, because some of y'all have commented this, that some of you saw me in Snap Judgment and were like, I don't like this guy. And then you watch the videos like, he's not that bad. I'm really not a dick, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand, because I come across as like, people think I'm arrogant just because I'm always happy, I'm smiling, I'm always talking, I'm yada yada. I'm just comfortable, man. I'm not like, I've never once told or believed that I'm better than anybody. I'm blessed to be in a position that I'm in. There's plenty of people doing better than me, and it doesn't make them better than me either. It just means that's life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just want to talk about that. It's about to start getting dark soon, even though y'all can't tell, because the color correction is crazy that it still looks like it's light out. The lights are turning on and stuff. So that was my video for today, man. Hope y'all enjoyed a little car mukbang. I've been doing these recently. Another one. Video reviews. I'm gonna go back to Popeyes and get that hot lemon and do it for a sandwich though. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.